Alright, we are live here today with the SSUA Crake Midget series. It's been about a 4-week-long vacation. About good enough for some spring break. Did a lot of road course racing today. Due to some scheduling things, we were hoping originally to go to Franklin County Speedway. Instead, for one reason or another, it leads us instead up to Marne, Michigan to race at Berlin Raceway. Got a pretty good sized field here today. Cars, I believe we have currently 8 in the pits. Could be seeing more. That being said, can everyone please head to your car? Looking at you, Caden Larson, Jackson Cook. Let's turn up the volume of the cars themselves. Caden, please to your car. It is going to be single car, 3-lap qualifying. That being said, green flag is out on the racetrack for one car. And is, of course, the local hero Jackson Cook in the 38 machine. A local mini wedge driver. I'm going to put the green flag up on the racetrack. Of course, we've got another feature coming up tonight. First lap for Jackson Cook, 13.491. Down the back straightaway he goes, all the way up to the outside. Takes it back down low. Off of 4, crossing another time, the white flag in the air for Jackson Cook. What the fuck? Jackson Cook down the back straightaway. Purple sector 1. Can he go quicker here? Making his way down the front straightaway. The checkered flag coming out. That is his 3 laps. Turn that music down a little bit. Alright. That was a pretty solid time there by Jackson Cook. Next up, another local legend, Evan Varney. Green flag out. This is a real-life race car driver we got here in the field, racing the late models. Green flag out here on the racetrack. Sorry. First lap out for Evan Varney in the number 2 car. Second lap, purple sector 1. He was looking very fast. A 13.870 for his out lap. 2 to go now. The white flag in the air. Top of the board. Quick time of 12.862. One more time around for the Michigander. As a checkered flag coming out. He's not going to go any faster, but that is still overall very fast. Going to cut down under below the tire, almost flipping over on a very sensitive car as these things are. Coming up from up in Maine, we have Dapcat. Green flag is out for you. It's like Jackson Cook talking to some fans out there off of turn 4. Let's see what Dabcat could do. Dabcat was looking very competitive here. Actually had, I believe, 500 laps of practice coming into this race, so very experienced. Gonna have 2 more shots here. The first lap really is kind of just an out lap. Making its way now down through 3 and 4 for lap 2, the one that counts. Up to the white flag now. 13.134. Green sector 1 here for Dabcat as they make their way down 3 and 4. Their first time with the 545 machine. Down the front straight, crossing the line. They improve the checkers out, but they're not going any faster here. Or at least up in position. That is, however, pretty solid at 13.062. That could allow them to potentially stay up in the second row to the green flag we see today. Up next, in the number 26 Bass Pro Shops car representing DGS, we have Asphalt Racer Braden, the green flag out. Driver out from Ohio here. Turn lights green. Sorry. First lap here for Braden at 13.779. We'll see. Second lap here for Asphalt Racer Braden. 13.266. What I will say is that not everyone is going to make it. One more lap here for Braden, nearly clipping the tires. Keeps it going, though. Can he go faster? Green sector 2 out of 3 and 4. Down to the front straightaway. Does not improve. What I will say is that not everyone is going to make the show, depending on how you guys look in practice. Green flag up next for Sharks. Are lit for real. He'll be making his way out into the racetrack. The number 27 out, getting a little bit loose, but they do keep it going. Take the high line out of 3 and 4, down the front straightaway they go. First lap, 50.383. Again, that is just a bit of an out lap. They're going to make their way down for another round. Down the front straightaway, 1 lap to go. Get a little bit loose there, but a green sector 1 can't go any faster. They run it high. All right, checkers out. Want to also talk about potentially doing a 2-spin rule for today, but also allowing you guys to have to do 2 disconnections if that does happen. So there's technically a 4 out of 4, but also not. We'll talk about that. Anyways, Caden Larson out to the racetrack, green flag. Let's see, where's Caden? There we go. Currently operating the number 7 iRacing machine today. Down the front straightaway, first lap, he's going to spin out. That's going to unfortunately throw away lap 2, so he's going to have one more chance to improve. If he cannot, he's going to not make the show, so make the most out of your next lap. Alright, white flag in the air for Caden Larson. Does improve on his first sector, down the back straightaway to 3 and 4. And checkers are out. Caden, Caden. Alright. Up next, you have Best Vibes. Again, they had a good shot at it in the past, and I think they might have just about won the last race we had, but we'll check that in a second. The green flag is out for Best Vibes. Let me do some fact checking here. In the meanwhile, Best Vibe out onto the racetrack in the 45 machine. Way down 3 and 4 to start the first lap. 13.887. Screaming it flat out through 1 and 2. Lift off a tiny bit out 3 and 4. Make their way down the front straightaway. Lap 2 into the white. 4th on the board. This time by, they got an improvement on sector 1 as a checker flag coming out. They will spin it out, but they do set 4th on the board. So far set to start in the second row. Representing Trinidad in the 45 meme racing machine. The other one, we have Niklaus. Flags out for you. Niklaus is a bit of a heavy hitter. He is currently the oldest driver as far as history in SLC goes here in the current field we see. Been racing since 2018, before we even did a chassis. First lap, 7th on the board. That is better than Caden Larson's best. If that says anything. Now out of 3 and 4 for lap 2. The white flag in the air. Nico going to move up to the top 5. Going to let off a little bit, nearly losing it. Does manage to stay out of trouble though. Now through 3 and 4. Checker flag. Alright, you can pull it in. Next up, we have Cole Chandler. Green's out for him. Alright. Californian kid in the field, the 41 car. As the Haas Automation 41. Again, running under GGS as he makes his way off through 3 and 4 and down for the first lap. 14.763. Down here without much practice, it's going to be sketchy there. No practice for them, and it's one of those tracks I just cannot stress enough you definitely need practice on. White flag for Cole Chandler. He's going to currently move into 8th place. I'm going to just way down the back straightaway to 3 and 4. And checkered flag. Alright, thank you. And looks like East 951 looking to take the 97 car, driven normally by Dale Ross. The green flag's out for you. That is one of 2 Merc mobiles we got going on here. There's also a very close one there with Jackson Cook. So 3 very patriotically themed cars on the racetrack. There's one of them based off of real life scheme you might see here in the Lean Wedge class, as well as the street stocks. East 951 out onto the racetrack. First lap, 14.760. Now making the way down the back straightaway to 3 and 4 to mark lap 2, coming into the white flag. 1 lap to go here for East 951. They move up to the 7th place spot. They have another lap to work with, but this is it. And they might have just pinned it. Checkered flag coming out here. Yellow flag. Unfortunately for East, that is going to be a thing. Alright. Can we not fuck around in the pits, please? Can you, Caden? I think... Is that everyone? So I am going to introduce a system for this race, if you guys are okay with it. We are going to be doing 2 caution for spins allowed. So it's going to be a 2-spin rule. We normally allow a 3 strike. We are also going to allow you 2 strikes for disconnection. So if you disconnect once, it's okay. It won't affect your spins, but it will affect you. You have 2 shots to fix your internet. On the second time you disconnect, that will be your day. So is that okay? Alright. Let's head to the front straight. Please.
Hey Robo, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we eliminating the driver in last place every 5 laps?
No.
Okay.
Could you guys back it up a spot? Please line up on the lines accordingly. So I want Evan to be here because you do have a pace car driver, and I want Jackson to be here. I want Dabcat to be 1 row behind. Once you guys are lined up, please turn your engines off. You can press F and press the parking brake. Dabcat, please move it more inside, like Evan is. Behind that sneak lot, so you need to go over here. You can press C. You can also look at the SSCRA track, but Sharks, you are an A, so you'll be... Well, Braden's going to put himself out there, so that means East will start 6th place. That means you'll start on the inside, Sharks. So you'll be back in row 4 inside. Unless... Braden, are you taking your spot? Okay. Behind that will be Cole to the outside. Then on row 5 inside, we'll have Caden Larson, who's doing God knows what. So Cole, please move up to here. You do not want to start. I'm not letting Caden start ahead of anyone. I'm sorry. He causes too much issues. We're doing 2 spins. Yep. We're going to brief you guys over the rules since there are some new faces. Again, everyone please turn your engines off. Let me clear off the extra cars while we're at it. It's just going to take a few minutes. Basically, as you know, we are going to try to do double file restarts. If we cannot, we'll end up going single file. I'm also going to be doing a thing where if you stop for any reason on track, you only have 5 laps to get yourself back to going. We're going to try to get cautions back in 5 laps. So, that being said, basically, when someone spins, there's going to be like a 5-lap counter. That's the maximum time I'm going to allow us to be under caution. If we don't get to that from there, you guys are just going to have to file back single file. For the back straight, I don't really know what to say for the back straight. You guys are allowed to run all the way down to the apron. The grass is not allowed. You cannot run down to the grass. But generally, that should handle itself. I don't think I even need to enforce it. Even if someone does, it's not going to be advantageous. If you look over here, there is a chevron and a square. This will be the choose lane. It's the same exact rules that NASCAR uses. Once we get, say, our 5 laps are in after a caution period and we're all lined up, we are going to call out a choose lane. You are not going to go side by side until I call that. Please do not focus on being single file after the race back until that gets called out. Once that goes, you must choose to restart on the inside lane or the outside lane before the square. That being said, when we do that, please give space to the person ahead of you. Your best chance of getting a good restart is by giving space to the car ahead of you so you can make sure that you choose the right lane. Do not pass the car ahead of you, please. Again, you give yourself an advantage by giving a little bit of space when we get into the choose lane. So I want to be that guy. So, that being said, I think every engine is off, so we will be doing the national anthem.
Wait! Before we do that, I have a question.
Yes.
What are the rules with cautions gonna be if you
Alright.
you go out into the grass over here?
No caution for going out on grass unless you spin.
So you can go. I know we can't go to the inside grass, but we can go to the outside grass.
Yes, but there's no reason to do so. You're going to go slower. If you spin out, you'll cause a caution. If you get stuck or something, you end up causing a caution. And then I want to mention that because for today, because of how many people are entered and how short these races are, we are going to be doing a 2-spin rule for today's race. So if you spin out twice or if you cause a caution from on-track stuff, you know, spin, flip, but keep on going, or any stuff like that, you'll only be able to get 2 of those. Once you get your first one, you'll get an EOL. You'll be starting from the rear, and then you'll have to do the choose lane stuff, all that. And then once we do the second one, that's gonna be it for you. Now I do understand there's gonna be some people that are concerned. I can turn it off because you got into it. There are gonna be some people concerned because there might be an internet. We're gonna be doing 2 disconnections for your internet. So if your internet disconnects twice, then you're good. Or if you disconnect twice, you're going to be parked. It will not affect your spin cautions. It'll be counted under a separate system. So in theory, somebody could cause 4 cautions or 3 cautions to be in the race still, but those are like specific situations. I just want to do that for today. So that being said, can we please keep our engines off until I do the everyone start their engine command. That's going to be after the anthem. So, do we have an anthem to work with? Yes, I'm pretty sure that's you. You guys can face the flag off at turn 3. Also going to be the only anthem for the night. We will just get straight into it with the Rots mods because this is going to be a doubleheader. I think it should be fine. Easy, do that one more time. You're not racing. I can see it's you. I'm serious.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Drivers, start your engines. Once you are ready, please head to your car. If you are not ready, you can hop out of it. We will be doing, since there's a lot of people, we'll be doing 10 pace laps along with our 50 lap feature. Deadline for the race is at 7 p.m. That is about 28 minutes from now. We should be done with that well before then. Alright. While we are waiting, let's get onto your grid. Here's some music that will be playing in the background. Excuse it if you cannot hear me very well. From the back to the front, we got 10 cars entered today. In the 26th car, we have Asphalt Racer Brady starting us off from the rear of the field, taking a voluntary TTB. In the 7th, being driven by Caden Larson, starting in 9th. Up in 8th place, you have Cole Chandler. Please do Liam Jackson if you can. It'll be up in 8th place. 7th place is going to be the number 27 American car. Going to be driven today by Sharks, Arlet for real. Start 5-1 in the 97 car. Up in 6th place, 5th place, now top 5. Half the field split together to the inside. Nikolauds in the 45 Meme Racing machine. Up ahead in the 45 Meme Racing Precious Setup Shop car, that is Best Buy. First car on the podium, we have Dabcat in the 545 machine. Now to the front row, 38 on the outside, home track homeboy here, Jackson Cook in the 38 machine. Evan Barney, also another Michigander, starting up in the front row as we got a full Michigander front row Corvette pace car driven by T7J. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's read, is Cole Chandler read? Alright, everyone is in their cars. Please go when the car ahead of you goes. We are going to do a countdown. So go when the car ahead of you goes. Pace speed on the inside, or pace speed on the pace car is going to be 50 miles an hour here. Please go when the car ahead of you goes. Try not to pass a car that is ahead of you. Have some patience. Please spread out a little bit if you can. It is going to be a little bit laggy at first. That's a bit of an understatement right now, but we do know that usually does fit itself. Yeah. Best Buy, please back it off a little bit. Dabcat, move it up a little bit. Okay, Best Buy is okay where you are, but Dabcat, please move it up. I know the vision lag might not make it seem that way, but please listen to what I say, alright? No tire warming. There's too many cars. Any of you guys spin and fuck it up, that's going to be very detrimental to the race here. So, that being said, 10 cars. Pretty good size field here today at Berlin Raceway. Again, we got another feature tonight. The Rots mods, which will be racing for 100 laps around this fantastic little speedway. It's going to be very, very hairy today. A lot of drivers expressing concerns about the track conditions, the bumps. We've done a pretty good job getting good setups going, however, but it is going to be by far the trickiest track on the schedule. We do need Jackson Cook to move up. It does look like you're just lagging a little bit. Best 5, your job 2. Can Best 5 please move it up? Thank you. That's good, that's good. Alright. Remember, if you're on the outside rail, you got to go faster in the corners. And it's just the nature of the game. It's just how things are. My best advice is to be to the outs or to be slightly ahead of the car to your side. This goes for both POVs. We'd also try to focus on staying behind the car that is ahead of you. We intend to go green on that white line off of turn 4. Also be aware that there's no passing until you cross the start-finish line, with exceptions to lag and also cars that just aren't going. So that'll be on the top GUI, then the on-track GUI will be turned green after a little bit. We do need DAPCAT to back it off a little bit. Again, the second row messing us up. It's okay. Come on, Best 5, move up. Need an outside row up as well. We were doing really good at pacing. I think we're just having some lag spikes, and it's okay. I'm trying my best to keep you guys organized. For the most part, we're doing a pretty okay job. I do need Shark to move up a little bit here. If you pass... Cole, please move up. I think you're just having lag. You're good. We're just having some lag spikes that will be dealt with once we go green, hopefully. Again, the 2 caution rule will stand. Is someone to fuck in the light? No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be... Can Best 5 move up as well as Nikolauts? Nikolauts, can you please move up? You're holding back your row a little bit. Again, try to be slightly ahead of the car to your side. That should help make things even. Stay behind the car that's ahead of you, though. That's calling for you, Cole. Alright, 2 to go here. 2 to go. For the amount of lag we have, we're doing pretty good. Of course, if you need to pull off, then please do so into the infield. Oh, Cole, please move up. Don't do that. Not this close to it. 1 more to go. Jake, can you pull off a turn number 3? 1 to go. Please focus on pacing. We have a lot of lag here. We're going to watch from the front. We are also watching the cars behind. Lock in. Sharks move up. Sharks move up. Brayden, stay outside. Watch the lights. Watch the lights. Green flag. Allowed to pass Best 5. Everyone else good. As Caden spins, yellow flag. Caden, you're out. I'm sorry. Race back happening. Caden, if you can't even reach the start-finish line without spinning, you're out. So race back. We are going to just currently use the line, just currently use the board. We will be watching it off of YouTube, figuring out who is where. Alright. The game was also muted for a second there. We have unmuted, so please focus on single file for now. Stay behind the pace car driver. Jake, if you could move up, let's see who was where there. Thank you for pulling off. Watching that back. Race back order is Evan Varney, Jackson Cook, 2nd place, 3rd place, DAPCAT, 4th place, 824BB Best 5, East 951 in 5th place, Nikolauts behind that. Asphalt Racer, Braden getting over Beagle, I think. It's hard to tell with the quality that I get. Sharks are live for real. So the board is, for the most part, pretty much right. Please stay single file. East 951, stay behind Best 5. You are behind them. I don't care what you saw. That is vision lag. Since I'm from a third-person perspective, I can see what's happening here. So, let's get our cars up here. I think we're almost ready to do the choose lane. Again, does not hurt to be spread out. I'm looking at the front three again. Inside or outside, make your call. Do not go through the cone, or not. Do not go through the square. All right. We have our order. Let's move up to it. Please stay in your row that you chose, inside or outside. And then file up to the front of that row. So I'm looking at Nico here to move to the outside. Please move up. Jake, I think we could just start this one, actually. Lights are black. Shark, move up. Alright. Green flag. Evan, that is a jump. Please give up some time here. You're clear. Oh, we got one up and over. East 951 yellow flag. And East's night is done. Jackson Cook down the front straightaway. Gets the race back. Evan Varney second place. Alright. For now, use the board. Unfortunately, though, that is going to be East 951's night. Again, can we please not try to flip? That looked about intentional. Alright. Your night's done. Well, we are down to 8, but I believe the worst drivers of it are no longer in contention. So
I wanna defend myself. That was not on purpose. I'm just bad. I don't drive these cars.
okay, that's fair enough. Whatever you say, my friend. We're gonna look at our positions from that race back, and then we'll call it off of that. So first place, Jackson Cook. Second place, Evan Varney. Third place is going to be 24BB. Behind that, Dabcat. Behind that, Asphalt Racer Braden. Behind that, Nico. And Sharks in Beagle. We do not generally do race back, or sorry, we not do generally we do race backs. We don't generally do re-racks unless it was like before we really go green. So I'm gonna say that really disrupted the start because we did make it past the start finish line. That being said, do it on the green. Do it when you see the green flag. Yeah. I want to again say that we do generally hold the front row more accountable for jumps than the other rows, but it's okay. Anyways, so Dab is in third. Please let him buy best vibe unless there's damning evidence that proves otherwise. If there is damning evidence that proves otherwise, I'm still wrong. Okay, never mind. But Dab to fourth, that's on me. Every other position good. We do need Nico to found a position, and I think there's a protest between himself and Braden. I think we could go for a choose lane next lap. For the hope of all that is holy, let's keep this one green. It's not tire warm. We're going to try to do the choose lane now. Let's spread out 4 positions. Does not hurt to do so. We're going to watch the front stretch. Dabcat stay behind, best 5. Dabcat stay behind, best 5. Jackson takes outside, Evan to the inside. Best to the outside, Dab to the inside. Braden to the outside, Nico to the inside, and then the rest found to the rear. Alright. I actually think Cole might be able to move up a row. No. Alright. Let's try to go green this lap. We do need Dabcat to move it up. We also need best 5 to slightly. You're okay. You're okay there. Let's get the rows figured out here. We're good. We look good. Watch the lights. Green flag. Bad start by Braden. You got a loose car in the back. That is Sharks. Everyone else good. Jake, if you could watch the rear of the field, that'd be appreciated. Let's see what's going on at the front, though. We got Jackson Cook to the lead. Braden in a three-way battle. You got 3 wide for the 4th place spot. Meanwhile, how about the front of the field? Awesome racing going on here. We have Jackson Cook, best 5. Evan Varney in the 3rd place. Dabcat up there in 4th place. 5th place, I believe, taken up today by Asphalt Racer Braden. He looks to the outside of Dabcat. Meanwhile, Braden looking inside of, again, local hero from Michigan, Evan Varney. Best Buy going to tap the wall ever so slightly as it looks like... Turn the lights green here. Evan Varney closing into your race leader currently, Jackson Cook, but he's going to lose it a little bit off into the corner. Side by side, again, for the 4th place position. That is between Asphalt Racer Braden and Dabcat. I think we might be closing into a lap car here, as Sharks are lit. Meanwhile, Jackson Cook off to lead another lap. He's got Evan just behind him. Best Vibes in 3rd. 4th place is Dabcat. We got Cole Chandler going slowly. I don't know if he spun out or not, but it seems like he hasn't called for it, so we will keep it green. That is our first lap car of the night. Multi-Beagle doing the 41. Meanwhile, Evan Varney looking to make a move here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And now, battle for the lead. About a car length separating Evan Varney from Jackson Cook, but Jackson Cook getting a beautiful exit off the floor. 2 Michiganders up here at their home race, taking it for the absolute win. Who else would want to win their home race? I know I sure would. We got a couple of those, however, this year.
You got a car in the grass.
Is he stopped?
He lost a lot of time.
He's keep going. We're gonna stay green. If you do that situation and you want a caution to come out, please stop your car. Reminder that every lap car will get a lap back upon the caution. Unfortunately, that looks like that was Dabcat that had that situation happen to them. Meanwhile, for the lead, here it is. Evan Varney, Jackson Cook. Evan Varney down the inside. A bit of a crossover move. Now out through 3 and 4. Jackson Cook side by side for the lead. He's going to get a better exit than Evan, but Evan seems to take 1 and 2 slightly faster. You're over halfway done. 20 to go here. It does look like Evan is starting to build a bit of a gap. However, a bit of a rebound here from the 38 machine. Oh, and Evan's around. Yellow flag. Race back happening right now. They did kind of keep it going, however, it unfortunately. So, Jackson Cook, best 5. Evan, you will be moved to 5th place, but you will still be on the lead lap. You'll be ahead of all the cars that fell a lap down. So, not the end of the world. You could potentially still get a second real start. Alright. We do EOL to lap, so lap cars are behind you because they were a lap down. So, that's why. It's a bit of a funky rule, what we've been doing. Mainly so that leaders don't get that screwed. Yeah, tail end of the lap that you're on. Yeah. Cole, here, you need to get your lap back, and you need to get back fast. Let's look at those positions from that race back. Give us a second here. Yeah, not really a big deal. I'm just trying to figure out who's where. So, that being said, Jackson Cook first place. Second place is going to be also Dabcat 6th place, so Dabcat will be in the front of the laps, or of the cars to get their lap back. Second place is Best 5. Shark will be restarting from 7th place. We got Cole spinning out of the line. Braden or Nikolauds is going to be crossing in the 4th place spot. Behind that, Asshole Racer Braden's spinning out in style across the line, actually. As Beagle crossing in 8th. So, hopefully you guys got those positions. We are all back on the lead lap. Let's do choose lane right now. Inside or outside? Dabcat, you are behind a row. What was going on there between... Yeah. Okay. So Evan's going to move himself to the outside. Let's move ourselves up. Again, Evan, you are in the 3rd row. You were behind, Braden did cross on the lead lap, so that's the person you're behind. Alright. And so, Jackson also wanted an outside start. Let's see if we could go green the next lap. A little bit late for Jake, so I don't want to jump scare him. Braden, please move up. 2nd row, move up. Why is it always the 2nd row that gives us issues? Jake, let's try to move it in. We are now under 10 to go. That's not counting overtime. We do believe if there is a caution at this point, there will be an overtime. Braden, move up. Braden, move up. Braden, move up. Do not sandbag. Okay, stay there. Stay there. Watch the lights. Green flag. Evan with a jump. Give up 2 spots. Pass before the green flag. Clean. You're good. Alright. For the lead, we have Jackson Cook, 2nd place, Best 5, 3rd place. Currently, Asphalt Racer Braden. The green flag going to come back out into the racetrack. Side by side between Evan Varney for 2nd and Braden, but Braden is going to slap that outside wall. We got cars all over in the midfield going pretty much every which way. It's going to be a very close, action-packed finish here, most likely. Oh, look at Best 5 getting loose off into turn 1. He will lose that 2nd place spot to Evan Varney. Meanwhile, Calamity for the 3rd place spot. 4 cars. They go 3 wide. 4-car battle raging for the 3rd place position. 5 laps to go for the leader, Jackson Cook. Evan Varney right behind him, hoping potentially at this point maybe for another shot at it. Of course, that was an unfortunate spin by your drivers leading so many laps here. Laps are winding down. 3 to go. Can Jackson Cook take it home? Can the other Michiganer? Both of them want it very badly. 2 laps to go and about 3 car lengths separating your leaders. Meanwhile, side by side between Dabcat and Best 5 for the 3rd place spot. They make their way off of turn 3 and 4 into the white flag. Here we go. This is it, folks. This is how the race ends. Down the back straightaway. All Jackson has to do is hold off Evan Varney for 1 more turnaround through 3 and 4. Your race winner is Jackson Cook. And a very close battle. Jab going to get the 3rd place spot from him at the line. Excuse me. We're going to watch the rest of the positions. If everyone could please head to victory lane. All right. Evan Varney, however, will take home both pole and quick time. What a race. Now, we got one more coming up after this. But first, let's get our victory lane. We'll be doing interviews to everyone. However, once it is time, we'll probably be shutting the game down in a little bit here. Let's move up your trophies for your race winner. I think put up here. So victory lane, of course, installed by Jackson Cook. Absolutely legendary work here. Let's get a word with him. Alright. Let me read myself. Let's get a word out from Jackson Cook here. again, a very, very close race. You thought you did not have, however, at the line. Little protest there from Evan. Jackson Cook, if we could get a word from you, do you hear us loud and clear?
I just set it on mute.
Between us. If you could leave the victory lane between us for a second. Let me change my avatar. Fantastic race for you. I know that getting a win at your home track has got to feel like nothing else. This is probably I believe you've been waiting for this moment since the last season.
Yep.
So, how'd the race go for you? How's the track, and what brought you today to victory lane?
I stayed in front, and I didn't smack walls like Evan did. Yeah, Evan, you realize you sold that, right? You were the fastest. Don't I will smite your ass faster than you.
I like how we both smile at the same time.
Nice.
All right,
But yeah,
Mhm.
I stayed in front. That's good. Feels great to win here. Home track, home turf. I have the advantage, unless I'm racing with Evan, which he already plans on running the Rocks mod. So go fuck yourself for that, Evan. Let me dominate. You don't get to. You won enough. But at least I got one win. I'm aiming for both. But one is one. If I don't win the other, then at least I have one. I wanted to take one of these trophies, which I made all of them last night, and they look nice. Evan wants the big one. That's over by. Well, you guys can't see it yet. You can wait until after the
Over
freaking
there by
Rocks
the
mod.
tech shed over there, or tech trailer, really.
Do not show them. But yeah, it feels great to win here. The last time I won here in Roblox was actually the Fox Body race, the inaugural Fox Body race, and Robo just got kidnapped. I'm not gonna say last time I won here ever, because last time I won here in real life was championship night at Berlin in September. But Sigma, it was an exhausting race because these things are an absolute bitch to handle around here. That's corky track mixed with sensitive setups. But yeah, it's because of the uniqueness of this place. It's definitely been one of the favorites, at least what I've heard from a lot of the drivers. It was fun, and I'm looking forward to some more this weekend.
All right. I like that attitude, and once again, gotta say congratulations at the home race. Again, hometown hero. Hopefully, we'll see you up in one of these big cars in real life sometime soon. Oh,
Fuck.
nice. I got the victory. Excuse me, I got the victory lane photo anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Is that all that's in your mind? Do you think we should move on to the second place car?
I highly doubt Evan wants an interview, but okay, go for it.
I will unmute him. That was a pretty up and down race for you. However, very strong finish. Gave a lot of pressure to the race winner of Jackson Cook. However, came up a little bit short. Looks like you're intent on racing the Rots mods, though. Do you think you'll come to that one a little bit quicker?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
No.
Yes.
No.
Come here. Come here.
You led oh god. You led every single lap. You led every single lap in the last outlaw race I did here. You rattled my cage a year ago in the mini wedges when you came over for the. You almost beat me this race. I think you enough. And now you're gonna kill me.
You too, East. No,
Kill East. East deserves it.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Caden 2, he wrecked. Not even when he crossed. He didn't even get to the start finish line. He wrecked. Kill him.
He's erect.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There is a man that is a woman here.
That is a automatic death penalty. Alright.
That's Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What?
Oh, no. Breaking news: 5 murders at Berlin Speedway.
Somebody's taking away my freaking trophy. And the Corvette. Oh.
All right, we got that part settled. So I'm really not sure what else to ask for you. I know you got a lot in your mind potentially going into the ROTS mods. Probably just want to be. Oh man, he's just murdering people in the crowd. So, let's get a word then from third place if you want. That's fine. If you want to move on.
Okay.
All right. Thank you there, Evan. Let's get a word out from DabCap45. Big rags to riches situation here, taking a podium out of what looked to be a very, very detrimental situation at one point. However, came all the way from being a lap car back up to a third place finish. What do you think happened in today's race for you, Dab, and how was it?
Oh, let's see here. Okay, I am unmuted. I am live. So, firstly, I'm gonna go outside so that we can actually have some fresh air and, touch some grass here. Meanwhile, also having some good interview space. Oh boy, my nerves are absolutely shot. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the Rocks mod. I'm gonna try my damnedest because that was probably one of my most favorite races of all time in the SLC history. So that's some big crap. First of all, as we know, I tapped the dirt just a little hard and it sent me right off into the grass. And that was a little heartbreaking because I was hoping to keep P3 and just get a podium at least. And 824BB held it off beautifully, like held off P3 very well for a lot of the race. And then I don't know how it happened. I just might have gotten a really good hole shot out of one of those starts or something. But I just started gaining on laps. And at one point, we were almost like side by side. We were like a couple tenths apart. And it was super heart racing. And very last lap, I got him by just the slightest bit. And oh boy, was that a good feeling, being able to catch back up and, be able to finally secure that P3 spot after a really weird race.
I'm glad to hear that. Dab, again, a very well saved race. You get to enjoy I think it's a 25 Robux loan that will eventually pay off.
Yeah.
What?
So that being said, is there anything else in your mind before we try to move on through these interviews?
Yeah, I would like
Alright.
to thank 824BB for an absolutely beautifully close race. And Jackson and Evan for giving me a really big run for my money. And obviously Jackson for making this track and helping keep this track alive. And obviously Cook for making the event be a thing. And other than that, I'm going to go enjoy my relaxing outdoor space while I can.
Hey, Robo.
Mhm.
Where's that race winner poster that I gave to you last night? Are you gonna put that on or what?
I haven't done that.
Well, you should.
I should, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No, you're gonna do
Okay,
it.
can I get admin, please?
Uh,
Or
he's-
mod, just something.
yeah. Okay. No silly business. Please.
Oh, rock mods.
All right. So, anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one down in order. I think 84BB is left. That leaves us with Nicolau to come to him in the top 5. I think that's about where you started today. So about where you finished, but it looks like there's a lot of action where you were. Specifically, the midfield was just absolutely insane. How was the track today? I think this is your first midget race, and I just want to ask, how did it go?
It's actually my second, but yeah, it was pretty fucking fun. I had fun with this track. I didn't expect to really get anywhere. I thought I'd be back in the field, but I got about midfield fifth, so I'm proud of that. I don't really do anything like this. So. Yeah, I think I got a pretty decent placement for the skill level I have for these type of things.
It's pretty cool. Again, a lot of action there towards the late end of the race. What was going on there?
I simple enough was kind of shit. Lost the air and a couple times, dropped I think about a second back, and somehow just out of magic made it up. Just consistently was setting like 13 deads, and then I caught up. I passed, I think it was asphalt, and got I think it was
Who messed with
or something like that.
with this guy?
When the final couple laps came around, I kind of just dropped off. Was making too many mistakes, tapping the walls a bit. So,
All right. Well, still overall very solid finish. Glad you got to experience the midgets. I hope to see you again whenever you feel like it. Who else do I need to teleport?
I shall vamoosh now. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you, Nico.
Bye.
Bye. Is there anyone else I need to teleport, by the way? I'll be moving to general once this is all done.
I don't know if any of these guys have cars or even in the
They're
server.
not. They don't. They're just a bunch of people that watch me race out of Berlin.
Are they over 13?
They think. I have no idea.
Okay.
I can say that I'm over 13.
Alright, well, let's see who's next down in order. So, next down in order, we got Asphalt Racer Braden, who again was in that mishmash battle there for the podium that we saw. How did the race go for you today? And how's the track, Braden?
I can't really tell because every lap was different. One lap you'd run a good lap, the next lap it was really, really loose. Then the next lap after was really, really tight. But, I mean, it was alright. I couldn't really find speed during practice, so hopefully the mods gives me better confidence for this track. Not a huge fan of Michigan tracks. No offense to all the Michigan guys. But, I mean, this is one of my IRL bucket list tracks because I do race IRL too, so I want to try to put a car together and go up there and race with the big boys. But we will see what we got tonight in our Craftsman Rocks mod.
All right. Well, it looks like you're looking pretty good out there on the track. Currently second fastest. So good luck with tonight's race. Again, doing our team pretty good. Let's.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next down the order, we got Cole Chandler. Just kind of a back and forth race. You managed to move up a couple spots there at the end, from your original starting position. But how did the race go for you?
I felt good. I mean, I didn't really get much practice, so that was kind of the struggle fest, I feel like. But I mean, this track, it's definitely unique in that sense. And I think Braden, I'm gonna quote Braden, it was really difficult to run in the sense where one lap you'd be really tight, and then the next lap you run a really good lap, and the next lap you'd be loose. And so, just trying to find marks in the amount of laps that we had, because I mean, we had a lot of caution laps. Really, I'd say kind of prevented me to be the best I could be. But I mean, overall, I felt good. I'm really happy to be back out here once again, running with SOC and SOCORA. I'm really grateful I still have the opportunity, especially with everybody with DGS still backing me. This track's definitely a cool track to run at for fans to see because it's definitely really difficult to find one line to hold it for the entire time. But at the same time, as a driver, it's really difficult to run. And so I'm just glad I could be out here. Hopefully, maybe we can make it in time to run Rocks mods. And do want to say this: we are gonna be needing a new car, though.
You there, Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware of that. We were hoping to do it with the mesh cars, but we couldn't introduce the mesh cars this weekend, so
Well,
we're gonna
I'm
target Mount Lawn.
my car is just again very. My car's broke.
Yes.
Like no, like I kind of obliterated it. If you look at the replay, you caught you caught it. You didn't catch the end, but you caught what happened. But yeah, just grateful to be out here. Thankful once again, and as always, the main focus. These races are just kind of build ups to our focus, which is at the end of the year with the SMGP and the month of October or November being out west, where me as a driver, I really love to be at.
God damn it, Evan.
Oh yeah, and then thank you, House Automation DGS, and everybody who helps get me out here. We really appreciate it, and yeah. I'm good. I'm content.
All right. Well, thank you there, Cole. Again, I'll try to hatch up a car with the new mesh cars coming to Mount Lawn in a few weeks. So, again, we had about a 4-week long break with the midgets, and now we're gonna have another 2 week, and then we should be going back to business for a pretty good little bit. So, that being said, thank you there, Cole.
Yep.
Behind that, who else is stuck around? We have Shark. We will unmute Shark, but I think they prefer chat interviews. If you want an interview, if not, okay. So that is going to settle it for the midgets. You can currently see what is on track is the ROTS mods. They're a little bit bigger.
Wait, Robo, let me close it. Let me close it out. Let me close it out. Let me close the stream. I got this.
Nope.
Okay.
We're not. It's fine. I'm going to do it. So we are nearing the next feature of the night, the last feature, until tomorrow. Again, tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 10 a.m. U.S. Pacific Standard Time, we will be doing the All-American Stock Car Championship. For those wondering what those are fonts bodies that are basically turned to street stocks, and then after that at 3 p.m. EST or 12 p.m. U.S. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be racing the stock I4s, which you could guess what those are. The 4 cylinders are front-wheel drive. It should be pretty fun. You can actually see one on track being driven by Jake. So that should give you a bit of an idea of what those are. Those we will be more entry-level friendly. They usually get smaller attendance anyways. But they also are a lot easier to drive, so for people that are new, we highly recommend you drive those. We do have, again, the bronze mods coming up for 100 laps at the end of the hour, which is currently 6:09 as we've wrapped up our interviews. We will be closing out the stream in a bit before we move on, so we can move everyone out to general. With that being said, yeah, also the last race of the weekend will be on Sunday with the Formula Micros, which are also the fastest cars. These are open-wheel Formula cars, so of course they're going to be the fastest here. Not by a big margin, though. These routes mods are very fast, too. A lot more powerful. It'll be something to watch, for sure. That being said, thank you guys for watching. That is going to be it for the midget race. Congrats on everyone that made it to the podium, and a good job on everyone that finished your race. And also a big thanks to everyone that made sure this race could happen. There's a lot of issues coming to this race weekend. You were trying to figure out Franklin County Speedway. We had something come up where South Bend had to be pulled off the schedule. Just because the owner was kind of pulling some turkey shit. If you saw the Rough Deck Modified Tour race on Wednesday, they abused their admin in order to mess with the race. I can't guarantee they wouldn't do that at an SLC race, so I'm not gonna run out of any like that or do stuff like that. So, that being said, thank you guys for watching. Franklin County, for those that are wondering where it is, it'll be coming up in the near future. That's going to be it for the midgets. See you guys at the end of the hour.